After watching the latest ATV episode, Scanners Aglow and Torpedoes in Tow, it really spoke to me on something that I put a lot of thought into over the last few months. I know CIG has plans on the horizon for how to create and implement more immersive gameplay features for Star Citizen, so today I want to talk about scanning and the potential for implementing this not just into our ships, but into our augmented reality and how that can create so much more immersion. I'm the Laminal, thanks for stopping by to see what comes next on this epic journey. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share, and comment below. I've got to tell you, I'm extremely excited for this planned scanning mechanic to finally be implemented. I think it's one of the next great pieces of tech that CIG implements that will have one of the biggest impacts on gameplay. Scanning in ships looks absolutely amazing, and as we've seen in the past, this is just the first iteration. That can only mean one thing: massive improvements in the future. I was looking through the forums and the game ideas after watching ATV, trying to get a feel for what's next on the horizon, and I ran across a post by Skyfire that has a great in-depth look at potential AR mechanics. Now, I know CIG has already stated this is pretty much how things are going to go, but a little reminder never hurts, and he provides a great visual on the potential of augmented reality. I can see so many great features being implemented now with just what we see in the up-and-coming ship radar and scanning features. There's so much potential with the new scanning tech. The depth and immersion it brings will be the start of many future gameplay benefits. Implementing the same technology into our personal gear that provides augmented reality is an obvious step. This will save development time and address some of the community concerns about even the name tag issue. I personally don't want to just see a name tag posted above somebody's head like World of Warcraft. I can see CIG putting it into the lore and into the game by implementing gear that has different abilities based off of what your goal is. The one thing I've had in mind for a while now, and I believe CIG is on the same page, is that there's going to be all sorts of ship and personal tech that even includes some to hide your signal. Going through customs with it could be dangerous, and depending on the security level, you may not be allowed to wear anything like it at all, and possibly just be denied entry. But in some cases, you could even have the potential to be locked down in the custom gates and be taken in by the advocacy or a bounty hunter. This would add so much gameplay depth to bounty hunting and piracy. You could risk going certain places, but do you want to? You could be scanned and spotted and then hunted. I think it should be just like radar. Passive and active scans will ping players' names and information. Distance determines what you see passively, and active pings light them up further out. However, if you scan someone, they can see your ping if they have the right tech installed. CIG has plans to highlight or silhouette the character and display the information that your scanner can access and display in your heads-up display. But the only way to have it available is with certain gear or glasses equipped. Some gear is better than others and perform functions for deeper scans. Imagine this: you're in need of a specific part for your ship, but it's only available in UEE high security space. You've been a little on the dark side lately and earned a little criminal status. So you decide to go to the shady hides in deep space that sell that underground AR cloaking tech and pick up a new signal scrambler. Now that you have it, you decide to try your luck at getting a hold of that part on Terra. You fly in and sneak your way through customs and head to the shop that carries the item, and along the way you get pinged. Then you get pinged again. This time someone is trying to brute force through your tech. It gives you all this information and you can try to find out where the ping is coming from because, well, you foresaw this as a potential outcome. And you've installed the tech that allows you to detect in greater detail those trying to see who you are. At this point, you have a choice: run or find out who's so interested in your signal, or lack thereof. The ping lights them up like a Christmas tree on your radar. You see the direction it's coming from on your radar, and your augmented reality outlines the offender if you get within visual range. You can put out your own ping and try to see who it is at a distance, but again, you risk lighting up like a Christmas tree yourself on all the passive scanners in the area. And with your scrambling tech, you suddenly look like not just some guy shopping for gear and parts. This could lead to your cover being blown with so many different outcomes. Or you could just decide to walk within passive radar range to see what your AR brings up, and hope the person isn't hostile. I know CIG has filters in mind for augmented reality tech, but I'm unsure if they've mentioned anything about augmented reality being based around the ship's active and passive scanning tech. If you know more than I do, just provide a link in the comments below. In my opinion, this is going to create a much more immersive environment and gets rid of the whole name tag dilemma. You want to play without the tech? It's up to you. You want to see who's who? Your augmented reality will show you. I really think that this is the only option for a name tag system in game. Instead of immersion breaking MMO style, here's my name floating over my head because everyone should know who I am, CIG now has a reason based on gameplay mechanics for a name tag, and bonus, it comes with added gameplay features. Being planet-side or on a station suddenly becomes more attractive, and actually experiencing the FPS portion of the game becomes very exciting instead of just being a quick trip somewhere to load your ship with goods. It'll bring more excitement to those who maybe don't like to spend time in stations or on planets while their cargo's being loaded or unloaded. It'll fill that gap between instant gratification and needing something to do while you wait. This also allows for more options to the Item 2.0 system by having better gear to plug in for more powerful scanners and spoofing tech. Being able to buy a better scanner for your combat armor creates a good reason to have that specific armor type. Then CIG won't have to design scanning from the ground up for augmented reality. And we don't just have a silly little name tag over our heads. All they need to do is put the same scanning mechanics from the ships into our gear. Obviously the range will be significantly lower without specialty items. You could have a deployable scanner you could wear on your character like the up and coming personal shields they have planned. You can tie into it and increase your scanning range. It really leaves a lot to the imagination. I'm telling you, mine is running absolutely wild with all the potential from this one gameplay mechanic. I'm glad you stopped by to check out my video. Click that subscribe button and tell me what you thought in the comments below. I really look forward to the next one, and I hope you do as well. And until then, I'll see you in the verse.